I found the leak for the air. It is the load leveling valve in the back on the trailer, on the back axle, and I can't seem to get it adjusted to the point where it won't stop pissing out on my air. It's starting to really tick me off. So my options are call road repair and wait here another 5 hours to get it fixed, or take off, deal with it. It's not dumping a whole heck of a lot, and it only seems to be when I'm parked. So I know I'm not going to run out of air going down a hill or something. So honestly, I'm willing to just let it go. Get to wherever I'm going to get to tonight, and then I'll call road repair. Have them come out and fix the thing or whatever. I don't even know. Anyway, 959 miles to go, and that's assuming it hasn't gotten me on some other funky route again like it tried to do yesterday. 90. Oh, it looks like it's got me going 90 all the way for once. There are a few side roads I could have taken to get around, like US 212 out of the Rapid City or somewhere around there, but in that weather I encountered yesterday, I just wasn't willing to jump on back roads not knowing what was there. I just stay on the interstate. At least I know the interstate's going to be okay. Well, theoretically. Anyway, I'm going to get my time lapse started up again. This time I got it going on 2 seconds because the 1 second was just taking way too many pictures. I think the first one was like 15 or 16,000 if I remember right, and the last one was 17 because I got stopped at that place where I had to do that level 3 inspection, and that sucked up almost 999 frames in itself, so there you go. I went ahead and rendered it all out last night at 1920 by 1440, and it came out to a pretty big file, but I can cut that down and it'll be 720p by the time I get done. But it came out pretty well. Vegas takes care of the images really well now that I figured out how to do it right. So anyway, I gotta wait for this thing to finish up and we'll take off. Well, I now have full tanks again. Extra full because I'm sitting on a hill. Went ahead and parked so I can go in and get a bagel. It's good. So we're going to take off. 5
hours and 27 minutes of remaining drive time.
It is now rest break time to reset that 244 right there back to 8. We have 6 hours and 26 minutes left to drive. 679 miles. So I should be able to knock out at least 300 and... well, we'll just say 300 of that, because I'm getting to the edge! Look at that! I see snow-capped mountains again! Yay! Sweet! Never thought I'd be happy to see them. But yes, I miss them. It makes me miss Alaska. There's more over there. Awesome! So I am in... that... what? Something... I just had a name here. Belgrade. Belgrade. I'm in Belgrade, Montana right now. On I-90. I forgot the exit number. Screw me. Oh well. I don't know what's inside this Flying J, but I just parked here. No big deal. For the next 24 minutes, I'm gonna be here. So I need to figure out something to do. Alright, let's go ahead and just do this. The, the inspector, the DOT officer at the port of entry in Sundance, Wyoming, where I had that level 3 yesterday, said I should start annotating, or rather, remarking my break times. And so I'm just doing that now. Whoops, 30 men. So I'm just doing that now and using the off-duty because I'm going to be inside. I'm not going to be in the truck. And they said the officers like that better if you show when you're in or not in the truck, because if you're in the sleeper berth all the time, they think you just never leave the truck, and that's not the case 99% of the time. So yeah, looks like I'm going to be using that off-duty thing more often now. Sleeper for when I'm actually sleeping in the truck, and off-duty for when I go on breaks and go inside and do stuff or whatever. Alright, I can do that, no problem. I just need to remember how long I've been here. Whoa, what in the hell happened here? What is that supposed to mean? Well, that's interesting. I don't know what that's all about. What the hell is that? Why is it red? And why is it only for the sleeper period? And then it turns blue again. That's when I got up and turned everything back on again. Weird! Okay, I'm gonna go inside and take care of some personal business, and we'll get back on the road again. You know, I did not know they transported these sorts of things on flatbed trucks. What the heck? Check it out! They're bees! And they're swarming all over this place. Look at that! I don't think I'm focusing on one. They are all over here, and they're just swarming the back of this guy's truck. Wow. Well, that's a new one on me. Guess their covering ain't exactly doing all of that, huh? Wow, I think I'm gonna be walking away from this one now. There's mine sitting over here. I probably could have backed up another couple feet, but whatever. I'm backed up enough. I didn't need to take the chance of running over the block. Like, I knew I wasn't that far back, so it's all good. Yeah, so that's the interesting tidbit of today. I guess. And I'm still way zoomed in. I need to stop trying to take video when I'm way zoomed in. It doesn't work. And now I gotta pull a key. And the reason I couldn't just do that one-handed is because I finally found a Flying J pilot, whatever, that has pizza! So I got pizza! And it is like totally greasing up the entire place and leaking through the bottom of the box. That is not good. I need to find my paper towels. Those are down here. Good thing of this ridiculous mess, I know where everything is, at least. Sheesh. Why? Why? Well, we're gonna take off in about 8 minutes or so and get back on the 679. Okay, so I just talked to my logs person and found out what this little red bit is all about. Apparently, sometime between Sundance and Sheridan, the GPS quit giving updates. So, what happened is, okay, I left Sundance, right? That's the location track update there. Went 2 hours and 40 minutes straight. So, that's about 150, 160 miles. Alright. Sensor failure. 14 miles north-northwest of Upton, Wyoming. That's just under 30 miles into my trip leaving Sundance. So that 14 miles northwest of Upton, Wyoming would be right about here on the actual graph. But instead, it wasn't tracking me from here all the way to here. And I didn't know this. And so it has me tracked there, and then at midnight everything started working right again. But it still shows a sensor failure for some reason. I don't know why that is. But that's where I actually was. And then I got up, and it's 2 miles north-northeast of Sheridan, Wyoming, where I actually was. So, yeah. And then it's okay from there. My Qualcomm is being funky. That's what's going on. And I'm out of air again. Valve needs to just jump off a cliff and die. Well, I'm gonna get going here again because my hours have reset anyway, and I have 0.626 remaining. And more than enough time to play with on my 14. So we're gonna get out of here. And maybe we'll be on Pacific time by the time I get done with driving today. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's do this. Go make it 6:21. Unbelievable. 1:52. I haven't left yet. I'm still enjoying this pizza. It's better than usual. And I think they do something different with the pizza here, but it's just nice that I was able to get some at all. Still got 679 miles to go. Yeah. I'll get out of here eventually, I swear. Anyway. Yeah. Against every single last bit of the odds, I have made it to where I wanted to be. With 5 minutes remaining on my drive clock. Oh yeah! I am in Spokane, Washington right now. I only have 295 miles to go to my destination. You know what? That means I don't have to leave until like mid to late afternoon tomorrow. Not tomorrow, derp. I'm gonna be sitting here all day tomorrow. Sunday, I should say, because today is Friday, and I'm gonna get a 34-hour reset starting on a Friday at 2032. Alright, I can work with that. Because that means my 34-hour reset will be up at 6:32 Sunday morning, Central Time. It'll be 4:32 here. I'm on Pacific Time again. It has been 10 years since I've been over here. Yeah. Man, against all odds, and this thing has picked it all up right here. Construction zone after construction zone after construction zone, and 65 mile an hour speed zones dropping to 35 for 6 miles straight. Why? Why? When there's nothing being done? Why? It's shit. But they were doing it, and I had to deal with it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and shut it off now, because it's going to get emptied into my laptop here pretty soon. And I'm going to jump on Facebook real quick and try to contact one of my friends who I used to work with at Kohl's, who happens to live here in Spokane. Yeah, I'm liking this. He might be able to get me out of here. You shut up. 15,000 images since 10 o'clock or so this morning. Let's see, what does my graph have to say about it, besides being red? I started my clock at 7:52, so actually more like 8 this morning, because I didn't start it until a little bit after my PTI log. And then I went into this sleep for 5 minutes, so it's probably somewhere in between 7:59 and 8:03 before I took off. So it's been going since then. Like, it flashes once every 2 seconds or so. This thing is really actually kind of odd. It's sporadic. It doesn't seem to do it every 2 seconds. It does it like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 5 seconds. It's very strange, and I don't understand it, but whatever. And beep, 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 beep. And I've only got 600 images left I can put on it. And that's what they've been seeing the whole time. Oh, it looks like I managed to keep the bug splatter out of the screen. Awesome. Because that appeared about 65 miles ago. And I was like, oh great, that's going to be right on the screen. They're going to be like, ew! But it isn't, so never mind. Off! Except Toop will beep to you too. Anyway, there's my log for the day. freaking awesome, isn't it? I have a text. It is from Mom. Asking... yeah, considering I don't have any time left to drive, go figure. Yeah, so I'm gonna take care of some stuff real quick after I text Mom back. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna get over my laptop back here and transfer these video files into it. Actually picture files, because they're not videos yet, but they will be videos by the time this night is over. And then I'm gonna contact my friend on Facebook, and then I'm gonna find out what happens next. Yes, I am. And I'm gonna fart. And it was good. Bye. Well, in my excitement a little bit ago, I forgot to mention how many miles I actually drove in that 10 hours and 55 minutes I was on the drag clock. 657. So, I still didn't quite beat my record. And it's a little bit below a 60 mile an hour average, I think. Is it? No. It's a little, it's slightly over 60. Well, let's just let the phone do the work. I can do that. We'll go over to my Dolphin browser. We'll go to my AKTMC data. We will add a HOS log. No, we will not search. We will add a HOS log. And we'll try to find a way that this thing isn't a mirror instead of a screen. Day miles 657.4. Hours driving 10:55. Again, it's not the first time. And 26 minutes on the on-duty line. Yeah, 60.2. That's pretty darn good considering all the slowdowns I went through. Someone's doing a brake check. I did that this morning. I actually checked to see if my brake knobs would pop out when they're supposed to. And they did. Go figure. My alarms always come on when they're supposed to, so I wasn't worried about that. But I've never gotten the pressure down below 40 on purpose. Like, it's dropped down that low before, but never done so on purpose. Anyway, yeah. Now I'm going to go back into the sleeper and get on my laptop and do all that fun stuff. So, I think this is the end of the night. So if it isn't, I'll just edit this next part out and have the next part in and just make another outro. Otherwise...